Hey guys and gals, welcome back to the channel. Um, Been a minute, I think. Last video was me on the water fishing and uh, using my depth finder, which hey, it actually worked. I was really glad. Still trying to learn it. I've never used a fish finder before, but transducer did fine. Um, I didn't see any issues out of it. I'm thinking. Um, think it might need to go down just a little bit further, but it was fairly accurate as far as depth goes. As far as the fish, I don't know because I didn't ever caught a fish, but that could be me. I'm not a big fisherman, so I like to be one day. I like to grow up and be like the big boys, but time I grow up to be like the big boys, I'll be 100 years old probably. But anyway, um, I was going to put a trolling motor on my kayak. I still want to, and I still may. But the one that I was going to put on there is actually made for bigger boats. It's the kind that lays down, and you set it up and it goes into the water, then you pull a string, it comes back up. I'll show you the one I have. But it's not gonna work. So I'm just gonna have to get a regular trolling motor and try that route. Um, Plus my rod holder that I'd set up back here that I thought would work was actually too far back from the seat and too high up. So I'm gonna have to lower it down. Um, I'm hoping I've got some more PVC pipe left that I could do that with. But there's a few changes. I left my front uh, thing here um, for my camera. I left it here at the house, so that's why I was having to hold the camera when I was fishing that day. So I've got to remember to put that back on my kayak. And the reason it wasn't on my kayak because I'd put one more coat on it before I went to bed the night before, and I forgot to grab it that next morning. So we all know how that goes. But other than that, I mean, I had fun fishing. My wife, uh, she got caught up a couple times. She had some fun fishing though, but she got. I think she lost her. She didn't lose no bobber or anything, but she did lose her hook and stuff in a tree. Um, she likes to go over to a bank and just kind of sit there along the bank and fish for bluegill or whatever she can catch, basically. So her and I are a little different on that. But yeah, we both had fun though. Went to a different part of the lake, the same lake we've been going to. It's just on the other side of the dam, and um, I've never fished on the bank. I mean, on the water with kayak there. We fished off, on the bank, but it's pretty interesting. We was around them boats and stuff. If you saw the video, if you didn't go back and check it out, you'll see what I'm talking about. Beautiful scenery out around away from the boats there. We just stayed in the boat area, no wake zone area, because some of them people gets a little stupid out there on their boats, and you can flip a kayak. So if you're not careful, pay attention to what you're doing. Well, actually, even if you pay attention to what you're doing, you can still flip a kayak. So let me get resituated here, and I will show you what I was planning on doing, and that it won't work. I wished it would because it would be awesome. Got the foot pedal drive and everything. I can sit there in the kayak with one foot and move forward and backwards, and you know reverse or left and right. It'd be perfect to fish. Use my foot to move everything and don't have to worry about nothing. But yeah, it ain't gonna work. It don't sit down far enough. I mean, if I had enough knowledge on how to fix it to where it would work, then it could probably work. But for me, I can't do that. I don't know. I don't know enough about this kind of thing. So I I'd rather make sure it's going to work before I go out in the water and get stuck out in the water and not working, and if it gets stuck in the water and I get too shallow, it's going to, possibly could mess up my kayak, and I don't want to do all that. So anyway, it is what it is, and I'm going to try to remedy that if I can find me a good cheap trolling motor. I'm going to sit it back here at the back of my kayak. I want it over the very back end back here, but there is just so much I got to do to that. I mean, like I said, I don't really want to put many holes. Actually, I don't want to put no more holes that's in my, that's not already in my kayak. So anyway, we're gonna get it going. Again, my name is Danny. Welcome to Jeeper, or I'm sorry, Gen X Jeeper Outdoors. Be right back. As you can see, I tripped over my tripod. Pole's not on. My pole holder thing's not on here right now. I got it took off. It's laying over there. I got to figure out if I got the pipe for it. But here's the trolling motor I was talking about. It comes off. Flip you around. It's the slide kind. It slides out, drops down. I'm not going to fight with taking it down to let you see how it looks up. But anyway, there's the head of it. And then there's the power for the foot peg. Like I said, I wished it would have worked, but it didn't. So kind of is what it is, I guess. But I'm going to clean everything off my kayak and get my other piece back on here and start working on the back part of the PVC pipe. It's going to go for my pole holders, and we'll see where we go from there. All right, be right back. All right, guys. So I got my my other mount here. This is the mount that I left behind. I also got to fix a screw in here where my can holder will actually sit in there. It was all whoppy jawed and crooked. But I'm gonna throw the other rod holder back on here, kind of show you what I was talking about. Okay. All right. So there's my rod holder. It worked great. Now don't get me wrong. It wasn't that it didn't work, but I like feeling as safe as possible on the kayak. And I felt like I was reaching too far back to get the poles out. Now, granted, two of the poles that I had with me, the handles are about as long as these are. So you got to really stretch them up there to get them out. My other little fishing rod, give me a second. I'll be right back with it. It's easier for me to use this as an example because it's a little bit shorter, but it'll probably still touch the top. But you can see, it don't take much effort to take that out because there's only that much in there. The other ones, it's like the whole handle just about, it goes down further. So when I'm pulling it out, I have to pull and pull and pull to get it out. But the way my back is and everything, that's not going to work. So what I'm going to try to do is see if I got some more pipe. So I'm going to get rid of that T that's over there because I don't need it anymore. I'm going to probably still use these here, because I really don't have no choice because of the about out of PVC pipe. And as y'all told y'all before, I try to keep things as simple and as cheap as possible, reuse what I can, then I'll get new if I have to. And I did paint these gray to match my kayak better. I thought black was fine, but it just stuck out too much when really the only thing I got on this kayak black is this and my transducer arm. So I wanted this to blend in a little better, but what I'm planning on doing is coming out here. Let me see. I'm going to say probably about 3 inches out. So I'm wanting to say about 3 inches out. Should be about right here, which will bring this further. I still want to have a little bit of a lean, so I may come out 4 inches here, because then that'll bring this here. It'll go across here, have a little bit of a lean, and I'll still be able to pull my rods out. Now what I'm planning on doing is changing these to the cross connectors instead of having just the T connectors. And which I'll have to buy some because I don't have any. If I do that, then it'll drop it down further. The rods will hang out from there, but it'll drop it down further and it'll be easier to pull out. That's my thinking anyway. Now my thinking is not like everybody else is thinking. So, but first off, I got to see if I got enough to replace this whole piece here, because that's got to be changed. And this one, I'm gonna leave it like it is because I know I don't have enough to do two pieces for this one. So I'm gonna see if I got enough for this one to replace this one, and then I will see exactly how far over I need. I kind of want to keep this kind of down low and then turn this elbow up a little bit and then go across so these ain't up so high. That might not be quite right. I might have to bring them up high enough to where I can actually feel, kind of have the top of these tubes here by right here, so I can kind of feel where the tube's at when I pull it out, pull the fishing rod out. I watch my words carefully, huh? There's a lot of innuendos and jokes I could have made in the last 2 sentences. So let me find that and see if I've got the tube for that, and I will be right back with you. All right, guys and girls, I'm back. Don't think I got enough elbows, so it looks like I'll be doing it a different way. Ouch, that's my finger. There we go. Okay. So, do have enough of these. Let's go to unscrew that. Got 1, 2, 3 elbows is all I have. I need 4. Sorry for the heavy breathing, but I'm fat. It's hot out here. And all the above, if you know what I mean. So what I'm thinking is about right here. But I'm gonna have it leaned. I want it leaned back a little bit. Kind of like that. So if I do go over some trees, hopefully it'll just slide through and not damage anything. Oh, sorry about that. Forgot my microphone's right there where my hand's at. So in order to do that, I'll have to have an elbow that comes out, piece that goes down, connect to this elbow. Which will be fine. I think that'll work. cut this off shorter and set it down in there. But the only problem with that is that I don't have enough elbow for the other side. So I'm going to have to either go see if my father-in-law's got one that I can steal, or go buy one, which I don't like that idea, buying one elbow, or put a T in it. I put a T in it. Now I'm just thinking out loud here right now because of everything. So let's say that goes down in there, which I'm gonna have to heat it up to go down, get it to go down in there. Let me find my cutters right quick because I really don't want to mess that one up. And I don't want to mess up my new ones that I have, or not new ones, but my extras that I have there. So we're gonna cut this bad boy off. There. Grab the heating gun. And some power. We're going to try to heat this piece up and go inside there without doing any modifications or cuts. Let's see if it's going to work. If not, I just wasted a piece that I probably wasn't going to be able to use anyway. So, oh, guess what? We got to turn the switch on. All right. I believe I'm also going to have to sit down for this because my legs are going numb. Let's see if I can get you turned here a little bit. Yeah, you'll be able to see me there. All right. Trying that hole. It's just the exact same hole. It's just in a different area. I see it, guys and gals. I can't stand up too long because legs go numb. I think you can see me there. All right, let's heat this puppy up. Bring on the heat. I tell you though, I'm glad it's not 98 to 110 degrees. We had that storm come through here yesterday evening, early this morning, I should say. I was up about 1:30, 2 o'clock when it come through here. And my poor little old dog come jumping off the bed. Well, he was laying down with mama. Or she was laying down with mama. And come running and jumping up on me, and I was working with my fishing rods. And I had to kind of hold her back so she wouldn't break my fishing rod. She's so nervous and scared of that storm. And I had to sit there and hold her for a little while till the storm passed. The other dog I got, she's a, people we got them from said she was a pit bull, but I think they lied to us because she looks more like a pit bull with a little bit of Boston Terrier mixed in with it, what she looks like. But she's a good little dog. She just runs around like she's on crack or something. But now our other dog, he's a Cane Corso. He's 2 years old. She's 2 years old as well. He's 2 years old. He just slept right through it. And he's like, leave me alone. I gotta sleep. I need my Z's, man. Leave me alone. He's he's always he's always wanting to go ride in the Jeep with me, and I not quite hot enough. I like taking him, but he takes up the whole back seat of my Jeep because he's so big. He does really good walking with me and everything. He don't try to pull me when I do walk him. The funny thing is he's a rescue. We've had him for about 3 or 4 months now, I think. But he's a really good dog. The only problem I have about him is he likes to nab at your hands when you walk by. He'll walk with you and he wants to nab at your hands all the time. And I don't know if it's just a him thing or if it's his other owner done that with him or what. So when my grandbabies come over or my niece and nephews, they come over, he wants to nab at them and they think he's attacking them and biting them, which, he's not. He's just 2 years old. He's still kind of a puppy in the mind. But he's a big old cuddle bug. He'll come up there and crawl up on my lap like he's a chihuahua. He weighs about, let's see, when we got him, he was 98 pounds. He probably weighs 110, 120 now, probably. But I'll ask him if he's hungry. He'll start barking at me. Are you hungry? You want some food? And boy, he'll start barking and barking and barking. Yeah, this ain't gonna work. I might have to cut a slit in it. I was hoping I wouldn't have to, but I'm gonna have to. Dang it, dang it, dang it. So something similar to that slit. That's about as long as this one is. So it may work. I can cut a good slot in it. So let me go do that, and I will be right back with you. All right, back, guys and gals. I got it trimmed out. Now, some people just do a slit down the side, which works excellent. So I've never done it. So I've always done it this way. So I'm kind of sticking with the way I know. But this should work, I hope. I'll find out here in a minute. I wanted to get soft, but not too soft. Got here, bug. Don't want it too soft where it won't slide in there, if you know what I'm saying. So I want it to slide in as far as I can get it to go in there. There we go. Now, this elbow will go on that. So now the problem is going to be getting it down where I needed that. So I'm gonna leave that in there for a few minutes. And apologize for smoking, but I do smoke, so it is what it is. I guess I need to get that one done now. Should have measured it to see how much I needed for that, and I didn't do it. Well, let's take a little cool off break. How's that sound to you? I'm gonna take his hat off because it is making me sweat worse than with the hat on. Or sweating worse with the hat on. Strike that, reverse it. Let me know if you know where that could come from. The only bad thing about today, with it being cooler than it has been, is that there's not hardly any airflow. And that really sucks. Not having airflow kind of got a little bit of breeze blowing, but not enough to blow out a candle, if you know what I mean. So while we're resting here, or while I'm resting here, I could put you on pause, I guess. But so the transducer that I made, the pole that I made out of PVC pipe, it slid down perfect, no issues. Come right back up, no issues. I really like the setup the way it's done. Like I said, no glue in here on the PVC pipe. I'm not even gonna glue this when I start working on this. We did have a problem with the other side. Where's it at? Oh, I think I cut it off. Give me a second. So my wife and I was going down the road, right? And we got up on the highway, the main highway, and I looked back and I said, "Oh shit!" She's like, "What?" I said, "My pole holder for my PVC pipe that holds my fishing rods is coming off. We gotta get it before it flies off the kayak." So we get out and I grab it and I throw it in the back of the truck and going down to fish. Well, I knew it was loose, and I like them tight. I mean, you seen how hard it was to get that one in there. That's tight. It's gonna be hard to get out. That's the way I like it. Well, when I was doing all the new heating up, and trying to, bend this over and everything, I got too much heat on the part that goes into the kayak, and so it collapsed more. And I didn't realize I pushed it down too far, because this goes down to a point. The rod holders, it starts off about yay big, and then it just goes down and to a point. And so when I pushed this one down to that point, and I shouldn't have, but I did, that's what happened. It collapsed. And instead of me fixing it, going through the trouble of repairing it, I just put it in there, and that's how easy it goes in and out. And it, with the trailer bouncing up and down, that bounced right out of it. So that's why I'm letting that cool down, and that's why I'm not pushing it anymore. Because what I really want to do, I still want to bend this down. Try to bend it down to where it's even, but I don't think I'm going to be able to bend it that much, heating it up. because it really needs to. I really need a 45, so I could do a 45 it out, and then I could do a small piece. No, a 90 elbow would be better. I don't know. I'm thinking, guys, it's giving me a headache. I don't like to think. Like I said, I got 2 chances I can mess it up, and after that, I have no more chances. So we're gonna go for it. We're gonna try to heat it up and see if I can get to bend enough. And I'm sweating like a hooker in church. Let's see what we can do here. If you guys are out there looking for a fairly cheap kayak that's real decent on water, this kayak here, it's 12 foot long. It has 2 dry storage sections in it. It's a good floating kayak. I've not had no issues out of it. Every time I've been on the water for a long period of time, I've always tried to dump the water out of it, and I've always tried to make sure there wasn't no water in there, and every time I've ever dumped it, it's hardly had any water in it. So it kind of works pretty good, actually. Let's see. Ooh, that looks pretty doggone level right there. And then keep it held that way to hold the shape. I'll be good. But I don't know if they make this model or not anymore, because this is about 6 years old. But it's a 500-pound capacity. You know, that's total. So if you get, like me, I get some fishing rods on there, some tackle. I'm still only pushing about maybe 350 of that. I mean, I used to carry, which I'm going to start doing again, but may not this summer, but maybe next summer if I don't get if my other little deal don't work out. I'm planning on getting a something different to fish out of, something that I can stand up in a little better and everything. The kayaks they got nowadays, you can stand up in, dance in. You can, heck, some of them already comes with a fishing deck on top of them. But you're looking at, almost enough to buy a car, buy them kind. And this one's supposed to be able to stand up, but the way my balance is, I don't think I could. I think I'd capsize it in a heartbeat. So I don't really want to do that. But this thing it's been a good kayak. I mean, my son-in-law uses it, or has used it. I've got a nephew that has used it. Heck, I might just, I don't know if I might have the video on this channel here where my brother-in-law and a friend of ours was out here in these fields on these kayaks because of the big flood we had back last summer. Oh yeah, I think that'll work. So then all I'll need is be a small piece right there to elbow it up. Woohoo! Heck yeah! Oh, I just knocked something off. Heck yeah, brother! Let it cool down a little while, and I'm gonna make another one. So I'm gonna pause the video, and I'm gonna get the other ones made, and or the other one made, and I'll be back with you. All right, guys. So I got this other one mocked up. I gotta heat it down, and then figure out how I'm gonna do that. So I got one more elbow, and I meant to use this one on that. Let's see if I can take that out. I ain't putting it that hard. There we go. All right. Okay. It's going to have to be shortened up, but at least I kind of using the same one I got there anyway. Trying to get this done for the boss lady gets home from work. That way she can have her parking spot back. She don't mind parking out there outside the shed, but I like her being able to park in here. Y'all know what I mean? She's usually just glad that I'm out here trying to be active and do stuff instead of sitting around the house. Which I like getting out here doing what I can. She's a good woman most days. Come on. Too much of a bubble. Knock off the bubble. I don't want that much of a bubble. And that looks pretty close right there. Give it a little bit to dry. And I'll be back with y'all. Hey guys and gals. Welcome back. Try to get y'all turned here. I can kind of see what's going on. All right. Get microphones on. All right. So, went ahead and I cut two short pieces, kind of like this, but they're 2 inches in length, I should say. Put one in the elbow, like right here. Got one in that elbow, add the elbow here, elbow here. Half piece. Stuck this on. I'm going to throw this over here on. I thought I was recording when I was doing it, and I looked back and seen it wasn't recording, so I saved one side. So this one will go on here, like so, and hopefully these will go in here, like so. Maybe not. There we go. And then, oh, that's the hard part, trying to get it pushed back. Keep it all the same there. All right. Now that, I believe, will be a little easier. I think I'm a little high on this one here. I don't know if it's coming out. May have to heat it up a little bit, drop it down some more. But there it is. That's what it is. All right. So I got 3 pole holders here. And I actually got 2 extra ones on each side. That'll be perfect. Now, probably what I'm gonna do is, like I have all of my other ones, I don't glue nothing, like I said before. Put a screw here, probably screw on top. Same thing, screw. So it'll be 1, 2, 3 screws. 1, 2, 3 screws on each side. And I'll probably put one on this elbow as well. I'll keep it all together. Won't come out, won't come apart. So my thinking is, once I get my net can be either here or over there. It'll probably be on this side because I'm right-handed more. So I can grab it with my left hand, pull it out, get the fish, because I'll be holding the rod with my right hand. But you never know, in my mouth, you know, right now it's my thinking. 3 poles here, like I said, 1 pole, and then my fishing net will be here. And we're gonna be set, guys and gals. Can't wait to get it back out on the water. I've got another project to do for this thing, and one more setup, or whatever I should say. I'm gonna get this all painted up gray, and let me know. Let me see. I don't know if, let me just take the camera off. Pardon me a second. I don't want to. Well, there we go. Let me flip. All right, so now you can see better what I've done. So I heated this pipe up, put a slit in it, slid it in, elbow, heated it up, bent it this way a little bit. As you can see, it's got a little bubble there. Elbow. This is, I want to say, a 4-inch piece here. Elbow, there's a 2-inch piece in between the elbow and the T. The T goes in here, next to all the other T's. And the same thing here. T there, 2 elbows, piece there, and there we go. You can see the little bulge right there a little bit. So that gives you a close-up on that. Now, this one here, I don't know if y'all can tell. If y'all can tell, then let me know what y'all think. But this one was painted gray. I went through with my blue paint and just kind of sporadically just done some light spraying on it. I think it kind of looks good together. I think I'm going to put a little bit more gray, kind of play back and forth on it and see. I kind of like that though. I really do. I don't never use this pole holder here. I just put it out because, I don't know, just because. I tried to use it last weekend and it's just too far away from the chair to here to try to reach every time I needed a pole. So that's why I made this. I can lay 3 poles, 3 rods across here and fish with the 4th one, or I can fish with the 3rd and leave 2 laying there. That's why I made that thing there. Makes it easier to get my poles. I'm wanting to make a better kayak holder than just this thing here. I like to have it set up. Like stinking mosquitoes already out. Put me a clip here and a clip here. So that way it's holding that my paddles better. But So that's it, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Again, I apologize for getting hit record on this thing, but it happens. And so the transducer, like I said, it works awesome. It really does. The power box that I had, switch y'all back around maybe somehow or another. There we go. So the power box that I made for my 20-volt battery, as I was saying, Sunday we went fishing. Yeah, I think it was Sunday. So as I was saying, it sweat on my glasses, and I hate that. But it worked pretty well. I charged it up for, when you charge it up whatever it says, 3 bars, whatever. But it had a full charge on it at 3 bars, and then took it out, hooked it in the box, hooked it into my little battery adapter, plugged it in for 3 hours, right around, give or take 3 hours. It might have been a little less, a little more, but anyway, come back, I put it back in my drill, and my drill tells me, how much power I have on it, how much power I got left, and it showed 3 dots. If you've seen the last video, then you would know. But yeah, I know that fish finder don't pull that many amps, but I was still kind of amazed that I had 3 bars after 3 hours, still left on my battery, which is basically showing it's full charge. So I think if I could stand all day fishing, 4 or 5 hours or something like that, I think it'd be fine with 1 battery. But I am going to do 2 batteries, and I got a different box this time that I'm going to try, and we're going to get it hooked up. I'm going to try to work on it probably tomorrow, and I'm going to try to record it as I do it. It's nothing big. It's a Harbor Freight box. It's a waterproof box. Of course, now it's not going to be waterproof by the time I get done with it, and I'm going to do it a little different than what I've done in my other box. I'm not going to drill no hole in the side. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to notch out on the lip of where the box closes, and just run my wire in that way. That way the box will still shut. It'll still have the little rubber seal on it, and hopefully keep it sealed completely. But still not a guarantee, right? So, but it's got foam in it, so I can cut the foam out and put my battery. Put 2 batteries. I'm going to use 2 batteries. Take 2 batteries with me just in case. I'll have 2 batteries, and then I'll have the battery adapter be hooked on 1 battery, and the foam case, so it won't rattle as much inside as the other one did. And so yeah, I think that will work for me. But anyway, guys and gals, I appreciate you watching. Like I said, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I hoping to get this thing growing before wintertime comes in, because I know wintertime things are going to slow down. I won't be able to do any fishing, but maybe we can do some other things. Maybe I'll be able to get some gears up, or some gear, and do some gear reviews and stuff. But thanks for watching, and like I've always told you, and I always will tell you, that Jesus loves you and he'll never forsake you. With that said, y'all have a great evening, and I will see you on the next one.